Hey all, it's starting to become pretty common around here for Saturdays to be shop maintenance day. Whether that means I'm just cleaning up the previous week's mess, which is usually substantial, or cleaning and oiling machines, or sanding down and refinishing jigs, which is one of the things I'm doing this week. And I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk a little bit about this. This is my segment gluing jig, and if you're a follower, you've seen me use this dozens and dozens of times. And I wanted to talk about its evolution and where it came from. So in the beginning, I just had this single disc. It wasn't double layered like this, right? Just a single disc with the holes in it, and then a couple blocks on the bottom to elevate it up off the workbench. And then these holes accept a 10-penny nail, and then the nail would just, slide in and register on the workbench, and away we'd go, right? Couple problems with that. One of them was just an annoyance, and I feel like it's kind of a stupid annoyance, but if I wanted to pick the jig up and move around the workshop while the nails were in it, then they'd all slide down to the bottom, and then when I set it back down, I mean, it's a stupid annoyance, but it annoyed me anyway, right? The bigger problem was that when those nails have rubber band pressure around them, they want to deflect inward, and they kind of widen those holes, so it just gets worse over time. And that may not seem like a big deal, but when you've got 96 pieces of wood, all with glue on them here, and you're racing the clock to get the glue up done, every small misalignment and jankiness is a potential to completely ruin that glue up, which is catastrophic, right? So putting this second tier on here solved both these problems. I put a little indent in the bottom tier so that the nail registers at the bottom, and that keeps it from deflecting. So that was a huge, big improvement. And then, so beyond that, when I get done sanding it like this, I like to put little labels on there for what diameter of a ring those dots, those holes describe. And trust me, it's the little things like that reduce the cognitive load when you're working that makes all the difference in a workflow. It's amazing how small things like that add up. And so that's really helpful. And once I'm done, I haven't done it yet, that's my next job today, is I'm gonna layer a few layers of lacquer on this, because even though I should use wax paper every time, I don't. You can see that because I just had to freshly sand this down because of so many times forgetting the wax paper and it just getting gummy and nasty. And so I'll put that layer of lacquer on here as a protection, but eventually, we'll do this again. But it's all right. I had a fair amount of thickness left on this plywood, so this jig will last a while. So anyway, yeah, that's my segment glue up jig. Thought I'd just kind of give you a deeper tour of it, and some thoughts around why I designed it the way I did. It's one of the most used tools in my shop, so it needs to be good. See ya.